Welcome back to Goodnight, Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy, and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And I've got a story about one of your favorite things. It's a story about a dinosaur. So many of my friends love dinosaurs. Let me see. Everly, she lives in Kentucky. She loves dinosaurs. And Daniel and his brother Seth, they love dinosaurs. My friend Austin loves dinosaurs so much. And my friend Lincoln loves dinosaurs. He even had a dinosaur birthday party. I know you guys love dinosaurs, and I found another dinosaur book, and this one is called Never Follow a Dinosaur. Never follow a dinosaur. Well, I would hope you would not follow a dinosaur, but this is a book about Sally and her brother, and they think they find dinosaur tracks, and they go follow them. I wonder what's going to happen. Do you think they find a dinosaur? We're going to have to get into this book and find out. Are you ready to get into this dinosaur book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we Never Follow a Dinosaur, written by Latimer. One afternoon, Joe and his sister Sally spotted a strange set of footprints. There are footprints on the floor. "Who do you think made those?" asked Sally. Joe took a closer look. Given the size and the shape, I think they must certainly have been made by a dinosaur. Ooh, you think? Wow. They followed the footprints to Willoughby's bowl. It was empty. "It must have been a very hungry dinosaur," said Sally. "It has eaten all of Willoughby's food." If it was a dinosaur, it ate all the cat's food. They followed the footprints into the yard. "Look at how deep they are," said Joe. "It must be a very hungry, heavy dinosaur to have made such deep footprints." Now they think it's a hungry and heavy dinosaur. Look at the dinosaur's tummy. It's saying grumble, 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 because they think he's hungry. They followed the footprints right through Dad's fish pond. "It seems to like water," said Sally. "So it's a hungry, heavy, swimming dinosaur." That would be interesting. A little further on, the footprints became all squiggly and overlapping. "What happened here?" asked Joe. "Probably some sort of dance," said Sally. "I'd say it's a hungry, heavy, swimming, dancing dinosaur." Wow, that's a talented dinosaur. "What are those leaves doing on the ground?" asked Sally. "The dinosaur must have bumped its head on that branch," said Joe. "So it's a hungry, heavy, swimming, dancing dinosaur with a headache." Now look, the dinosaur has a Band-Aid on its head. "And look," said Sally, "now there are only left foot footprints." "He must have kicked his left foot on this rock and hopped around in pain," said Joe. "So it's a hungry, heavy, swimming, dancing dinosaur with a headache and a sore foot." Oh no, that poor dinosaur has a headache and he hurt his foot. And then a little further along, the footprints stopped altogether. Sally and Joe looked around for the hungry, heavy, swimming, dancing dinosaur with a headache and a sore foot, but it was nowhere to be seen. What happened to the dinosaur? They trudged home, thinking of all sorts of explanations. But they didn't think it had been hit by a meteorite, or magicked away by a magician, or taken by aliens. It was a real mystery. "You should never follow a dinosaur," said Mom when they got home. "Especially not a hungry one." "And it probably wasn't a dinosaur at all," added Dad, "because they're extinct." Mom and Dad don't think that it was a dinosaur. But Sally and Joe were convinced it was a dinosaur, and they were going to prove it. "I know," said Sally. "Let's build a trap and catch it." They're going to build a dinosaur trap. So they spent all afternoon drawing and planning and building the perfect dinosaur trap. There's a sign that says, "This way for cat food," a bath for swimming, music for dancing, a bat to bump its head, a rock to trip it, our dinosaur trap, a deep pit. When they were done, they set the cat food in place and left everything out overnight. The next morning, Sally and Joe ran out into the yard to check their trap. The bait was gone, and there were footprints leading right to the edge of the pit. But when they looked into the hole, there was no dinosaur. "How did it escape?" wondered Joe. "It's not as though it can fly." "But what if it can?" shouted Sally. "What if it's a hungry, heavy, swimming, dancing dinosaur with a headache and a sore foot and wings? A flying dinosaur?" Sally and Joe looked up in the sky, and there, flying above them, was the dinosaur. It looked very hungry indeed. "Uh-oh," said Joe. "Run," said Sally. But in no time, the dinosaur had scooped them up off the ground. "Where's he taking them? Where's he taking them?" The dinosaur burps. So you see, the reason you should never follow a dinosaur is that sometimes dinosaurs are just plain hungry. However, luckily for Sally and Joe, once this hungry, heavy, flying dinosaur had soothed its headache, put a bandage on its sore foot, finished its dance, and had a refreshing swim, all it needed was some help baking cakes. "I can't reach that. My arms are too short. I need help." So Sally and Joe helped the dinosaur make and eat lots of delicious goodies. Yum! Woo! I'm glad it was a friendly dinosaur. I'm glad it was a dinosaur that just wanted help making some cookies and cakes, because I got really, really nervous when the dinosaur picked up Joe and Sally and went flying away. Wow, Joe and Sally were really good dinosaur hunters. They realized that he was a hungry dinosaur, that he danced, that he hurt his foot, that he had a headache. They figured out everything about that dinosaur, and it led them right to him. And then they got to have fun with their friend the dinosaur. This was a fun book. I'm glad we got to read it together. I love when I read dinosaur books for my dinosaur loving friends. This was a great book, and I'm so glad you came tonight to read with Miss Dorothy. But now, my little dinosaur, it's time for you to get off to bed. I need you to get under those covers, get cuddled up, curled up, get ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, when you're running around doing your own dinosaur hunting and Mom says stop, remember, obey and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy, because I'm going to be sitting right here ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.